Good morning, gorgeous ones. It's just after 8 and, oh, yes, I have it. I was suddenly panicking that I didn't have my coffee, but I do, and it's amazing. So, Friday morning, end of the week, we're all a bit tired, and there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. So, one is I'm going to talk about this second, which is about rest. But two, I want to talk about our concept that we talk about, which is your thought creates your feeling and your feeling creates your action. And it is your thought about a neutral or factual event that then determines that pathway. So there's an event and it's factual, as in you just go, yes, this is the exact thing. It wouldn't matter which side of the circle I'm looking at it. Everyone agrees this is the neutral or factual event. And then we have our thoughts about it. So one of the thoughts I want to do a little shout out this week to one of our gorgeous members who I see is just watching, and that's Alani. So Alani is doing 2 weeks of hotel quarantine in a little room all by herself. And I have been blown away by the way she has embraced this 2 weeks positively. Now, I reckon she probably wants to get home, gorgeous girl, hello, get home, see her husband, see her dogs. She hasn't seen them for 3 months. She would be desperate to get home. But instead of moaning about hotel quarantine, and let's face it, I don't think anybody thinks that being stuck in a little room is for 2 whole weeks is a whole lot of fun. I think most of us, every now and then I fantasize about running away to a hotel quarantine, and I'd probably be good for a couple of days and then that's it. But she has gone in wholeheartedly and she's doing all of these things. She's sorted her exercise out. She's organized her food. She's doing these balloon creations. She's got little jigsaw puzzles. Basically she has gone in there ready to make sure it's the best possible scenario. And I love that, because I think with lots of things we can go in and think, so the neutral event in this case is hotel quarantine 2 weeks. Lots of people, and I see this in other circles, spend their 2 weeks complaining about how terrible it is, how they're stuck, how they're trapped, how the food is terrible, how they've got, the view out their window is terrible. And it really changes then their feelings, where they feel, as I said, they feel trapped, they feel maybe confined, all of these things. And then their action is to mitigate that by, eating or drinking. So a lot of people just spend their 2 weeks drinking. A lot of people spend their 2 weeks just watching telly. Alani's organised an exercise bike. She's skipping. She's doing all of these incredible things to keep herself occupied, enthused, and fulfilled in this time. And I think we could all take a lesson on that for not hotel quarantine necessarily, but for anything at all. You can take a situation and you can decide how that's going to work out for you. So I totally love this. So that's just a real life example. And that wasn't what I was going to talk about but that just popped into my mind about how awesome that is. And then the second thing I actually wanted to talk about is rest. So for a lot of us, and we're coming into the silly season where there's lots of parties, gatherings, barbecues, you've got to buy presents, you've got Secret Santas, you've got Kris Kringles, you've got family gifts, you've got to post them before they get there. All of this stuff that can feel like a lot on our plate. But one of the things that's super important, particularly because I know a lot of you are high achievers. This is the thing. I know you've got lists of your lists. You're ticking things off. And if you're not achieving, you feel like you're guilty. People feel guilty. But the complete, Amy from Perth, you're up early, lovely girl. Bloomin' hell. You get a gold star. But the thing that we really want is to complete the cycle. We have to have a rest phase for everything. As you've talked about, the cortisol cycle finishes with activating the parasympathetic system in rest. So it's not just rest because, the rest has so many benefits. I can't tell you, physically you get to repair your muscles, you give yourself just time to replenish, but from your physiological point of view, rest is where you activate your parasympathetic nervous system and decrease that cortisol. So please, darlings, don't feel guilty for resting. Okay, it's something that I have to do, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not the world's best rester. I'm always doing something, but that's what I'm going to concentrate on over the next few weeks, because I need to conserve my energy so that you can get through and you don't get to Christmas Day and fall in a heap. I'm going to do a little plug for Dr. Mary's masterclass, which is on next Tuesday night. If you can't make it live, we are sending the replay out, but you have to register, otherwise we don't know who to send it to. So go over to our website or just put in reallifemedicine.com/thrive. You can register and we can see, and if you've got it, you can either watch it live or you can watch it later on. And definitely, rest is best. All right, lovelies, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm actually off too, speaking of resting. I'm not actually resting, but I'm running, you know how I do those doctors' retreats? I'm doing one this weekend. We're going to Daylesford. We've got a beautiful bunch of doctors joining us, and with another one of my colleagues, we spend a whole lot of time helping them learn the power of rest, how to meditate, how to breathe, how to reframe their thoughts, because burnout amongst medical professionals is at an all-time high. Lovelies. See you all soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye for now.